guys, as you can see, I look a little bit crazy. It's the afternoon and I had some clients cancel, so I want to do a quick demonstration for you guys. As you can see, I have eye makeup on, but I don't have any foundation on. I just took a wipe real quick and wiped everything off because I want to show you how I apply things. And as you can see, my skin's not absolutely perfect, especially right now. You can see some blemishes. And so I'm going to show you how I go about kind of covering them up and making my face look the best it can with the Younique foundation. So today I'm going to be using the cream foundation. I'm also going to be using the pressed powder. And my new favorite thing is the Skin Perfecting Concealer. So here I have the organza in both of the cream foundation and the powder foundation. And I have the one shade down is the Scarlet. So I'm going to be using these today and showing you how I apply them to show you the difference that it makes. So as you can see, I have some dark circles. My daughter's still not sleeping through the night. So I want to do like a half and half to show you the comparison of how my face looks before and after with these products. So the cream foundation is just like the powder. So it has the same thing here. And I really like this. It's a pretty full coverage foundation. So if you are like me and like a fuller coverage foundation, this is the one for you. So you just kind of get some on your pad and you're going to kind of spread it around. Now, when I first started with Younique wearing it, this was the stuff that I bought. I'll do just half of it. I bought the cream foundation and I bought the pressed powder. Some days I wear the cream foundation and some days I wear just the powder. More often than not, I wear just the powder. But today I wanted to show you guys, you know, if you need, like me, and you're having some blemish issues, you can make it a little bit heavier, fuller coverage if you use the cream foundation. Now, you want to make sure that when you're doing this, you're getting an even coat everywhere. I even put it here on my jawline so that I don't have the makeup line. And I kind of go all the way back into my hairline. Now, obviously, I don't want to get makeup in my hair, but you do want to make it as seamless. You don't want to look like you're wearing a mask and have this well-defined line around your face. So I'm just going to kind of put a little bit more. I do have some redness in my cheeks and things like that, and especially around my nose. My skin, a lot of times, as I've gotten older, it's gotten better about blemishes, but when I do get them, they tend to last a lot longer. So here you can see, you can tell a little bit of a difference here. This lighting's kind of crazy, but you can tell that this side looks a lot more perfect than this side here. You can see some different things here. So it's a very subtle change, but it makes a big impact. So that was the cream foundation. Now I'm going to follow up with the pressed powder. So here, all I'm going to do, actually, you know what? No, I'm going to do the concealer next. I'm still kind of perfecting my own makeup routine. So sometimes I change different things and I found that this works a little bit better. So I have just a random concealer brush here. It's not a Younique one, but this is one that I just had before. So I'm just going to take a little bit and I'm going to put it on here. Very tiny little amount. Okay, this morning I was actually doing my eyes and I used way too much. So I'm just going to dot a little bit under my eye and here on some blemishes that I have. Now I'm going to turn the brush around because I actually got too much this time as well. So all I'm going to do is just put it around and I'm going to put this under my eye here. So I want to cover up all those dark circles, all those blemishes, and as you can see, wow, this is doing a really good job of covering up all that stuff. I had somebody tell me not too long ago, before I bought this concealer, I went to meet them during the day, and they told me, you look like you could use a nap. Well, yes ma'am, I could use a nap. I have a 4-month-old, but since I don't have that luxury, I am a working mom. I work outside the home. So here's a tiny little one here as well. And I get some stuff on there as well. Since I work outside the home, I don't have the luxury of taking a nap during the day. I wish sometimes that I was a stay-at-home mom. That way I could sleep when my kids sleep. But I can't. And I know that a lot of moms can't. even if they are a stay-at-home mom, they don't get to nap because that's when they get all of their household things done. Okay, so as you can see, it looks pretty good. I covered up the blemish here. I covered up the dark circles here under my eyes. Now, one thing that I always have had trouble with is doing right under my eye, and I always try to get it up as close to the edge as I can, just to make sure that I have a seamless finish. Okay, so now I have on the cream foundation and my concealer. So now I'm going to actually finish with the pressed powder. Now with this one, you can use a brush, you can use the sponge applicator that comes with it. I'm just going to go ahead and use a sponge applicator today. And so you just want to do a light dusting. What I tend to do is I pat with the powder. That way it just sets what I've already done rather than taking off all of the work that I did before, especially if you're covering up blemishes. You don't want to take and rub the sponge on because then you're just going to rub the concealer right off your face. So this way, it's just going to set it, pat it on there, and there you go. Now you can see the difference with just these three little things, and really it takes very little of all of it. You know, one little swipe in your compact can pretty much do at least a quarter of your face. So really, these products will last you a really long time. I just got new pressed powder, but I've had the cream foundation for quite a while, and I just got the concealer, but you saw how little I used, and it was actually even too much. So that probably would have been enough for both of my eyes and all of my blemishes that I happen to have right now. So you can see the difference. Wow, I've never really seen it in this light because I just used it this morning for the first time. So you can really see here, there's no dark circles. They are completely gone. That is awesome. I really like this. So now, if I'm finishing up, I would use my Beachfront bronzer here. And this is the lightest shade that they sell. It is the Sunset. And if you can see, it's kind of hard, but they have two different things. Now this is shimmery, so if you put too much bronzer on, or you tend to rely heavily on your bronzer, this one's going to be really, really shimmery. So you know what? I just do a little bit here on the top of my face, and I do a little here on my cheekbone, and I do a little on my jawline, one down my nose. Sometimes, depending on how I'm feeling that day, I may take a little bit and just swoosh it under my eye. That way it helps kind of blend the concealer, but and I don't have these, like, you know, white half moons under my eyes. So I'll just do this here, and really it's just about blending. So here you can see now I have a little bit more definition. I don't look so crazy. And hey, my face looks really awesome. So if you can see, half and half, here would be half with my makeup actually done, and here would be the half with just my eyes being done because I took off the foundation. So it looks really awesome. I definitely prefer this side over this side. So if you guys have any questions about the concealer or any of the foundations that I used today, please feel free to message me and I will answer any questions that you have. Thanks.